Alright, y'all, back with another one. Kid AV in the building. It's 4th of July. Probably dropped this today. We about to watch these embarrassing arrests. So shit. Let's have fun with it. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, happy 4th of July. All my peoples out there. Let's start it.
I am a public figure. Okay. I find this very publicly humiliating. Can you please get in your vehicle?
Oh my god. Who do you, bro? Public figures get arrested too, ho? you think, you think that because you a public figure, you just, you know what I'm saying, untouchable or some shit?
Watch out, they may shoot you even though you're not black. Okay, that was a very racist comment. Yeah, it was.
Law enforcement in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, tried to initiate a traffic stop on October the 4th of 2023, following reports of shoplifting from a Dick's Sporting Goods on West Burley Avenue. Police dashcam footage showed that the target vehicle's driver
Hey,
subsequently identified.
bro, drop it in the comments, bro. I was just on TikTok live. This lady talking about just off the vibe I was giving her through the camera. She talking about I'm toxic. What I do, bro? What did I do?
Dariana
Hey,
and
drop it in the comments. I don't know if y'all been watching my videos or what. It's like I don't know, but hey, go check my shit out and let me know, bro. Do you think I'm toxic? Just let me know.
and refused to stop. She eventually pulled over after taking an off-ramp. Two officers got out and approached Anderson's vehicle, but she didn't roll down any of the windows. Her car remained stationary for roughly 7 minutes, at which point the officers threw stop sticks in front of it and attempted to break its passenger's side window. Moments later, Anderson reversed the vehicle, nearly hitting one of the officers and sped off. In doing so, she appeared to run over the spike strip. The chase resumed, and officers blasted their sirens as Anderson weaved in and out of traffic. She ran a red light and accelerated to over 90 miles per hour, but the vehicle eventually broke down due to the pierced tire, and she crashed at 84th Street. Dashcam video from the approaching police car showed two suspects jumping out of the target vehicle while it was still in motion. One ran away while the other fell to her knees and lost her shoes. She went to retrieve them, at which point an officer ran towards her with his gun drawn and shouted at her to get on the ground. As police gained control of the suspect, Anderson's car continued to roll away and eventually stopped after hitting a fence. But
It be these type of females, bro, just out here fast as hell. Any female you see wearing some shit like this, if it's up to the knee, red flag, bro. Red flag.
officers
Stay
searched
away.
the disabled vehicle. They found men's clothing with the tags still attached.
Your workflow is important to us. Please wait indefinitely.
With Monday.com's intuitive work management.
They then called for a K9 unit to search for Anderson through a nearby neighborhood. Body cam footage showed that the police dog tracked her.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, the key signs, bro. You see all this baby hair? Stay away, bro. Stay away. Oh, y'all can't even see it. Hold on. Look. Stay away, bro. She got it like that. Stay away. There's bigger problems at hand, gang.
Search
Stay
Anderson
away.
through a nearby neighborhood. Body cam footage showed that the police dog tracked her down and found her hiding behind a garbage can. The officer recording the video aimed his pistol at Anderson and ordered her to come out. He warned that failure to comply would result in her being bitten by the dog. The pink-haired suspect dropped to her knees and was handcuffed. She told the officers, "Please don't be rough," as they took her into custody. Anderson initially didn't give them her name and asked for water while also complaining that her knees hurt. The woman faced multiple charges, including retail theft and eluding an officer. Anderson smiled widely in her mugshot, which was released online. Several users were outraged by her behavior, arguing that she appeared to be proud of herself, in spite of endangering a number of motorists during her attempt to flee the arrest. Number 23. Skylar Floss. In the spring of 2022, Colorado teen Skylar Floss posted a video to her social media in which she
Hey. It always be the entitled females, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
boasted about avoiding a DUI arrest. In the clip captioned, "No DUI for me," the 18-year-old Columbine High School senior claimed that she talked her way out of the arrest by crying crocodile tears and giving the cop a sob story about
If you get away with the crime, I don't care what you did, bro. If you get away with the crime, Do not turn around on social media and go pop it, bro. They coming to get you.
Breaking up with her boyfriend,
They
plus
coming to
laughed
get
at
you,
law
bro.
enforcement throughout the video. The teen added that she was let off with a warning in spite of blowing a 3.8 on a breathalyzer, and that the cop even gave her his number and asked her out. The teen posted another video claiming it was from the
Hey, L officer, bro. Fire that nigga immediately, bro.
night preceding the traffic stop, which showed her chugging tequila and staggering after doing a handspring. Floss's video went viral, and the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office consequently released body cam footage from the night in question. It would put the teen in an embarrassing light, as it contradicted significant parts of her version of events. Deputy Tyler Stahl told Floss that he'd stopped her because she was weaving in traffic. The body cam footage did show the teen as she was seemingly fake crying while claiming to have just been dumped. Stahl asked Floss if she'd been drinking, and she denied having done so. The high school student didn't appear to be slurring her words, and
Okay. So you telling me that Shorty immediately started crying
showed
and
no
claimed it was a breakup. Fellas, watch this shit, bro. Y'all see how fast she pulled that shit.
visible signs of impairment. After checking her license and registration, Stahl returned to Floss's car and told her, "Sounds like you're having a rough night, so I'm not going to add to that by writing you a ticket or anything, okay?" Floss wasn't breathalyzed, and the officer, albeit courteous and compassionate, was at no point flirtatious. Stahl claimed that he couldn't believe the claims that the teen had made online, telling Inside Edition, "I'm glad I was sitting down when I got the phone call." The man highlighted that without the body cam footage, the situation would have turned into a he said, she said scenario that could have resulted in serious complications.
The bitch, bro. You see how I just said L officer fire that nigga. You see how I said that? That's what happens, bro. Without cameras, that's what happens. Bro would have been hey, if AV got to say, bro, throw this nigga away. And that's just off her popping it. Body cam came out. Not even close. These hoes be lying, bro. These hoes be lying.
Floss reportedly reacted to her public embarrassment by claiming that she still had a lot of growing up to do. Number 22, Andrea Smith. On March the 14th of 2024, Sergeant Andrea Smith of the Miami Gardens Police Department was pulled over by her colleagues after they spotted her speeding through multiple red lights. As seen in body cam footage, a fellow officer told the woman, "Are you serious, Sergeant? Really? You see how you're driving?" But she replied, "I'm good." Smith was asked to exit her vehicle, and her colleagues noticed that she exhibited bloodshot, watery eyes, in addition to slurred speech and having the smell of alcohol on her breath. The off-duty sergeant, who was wearing a dress and heels, agreed to perform field sobriety tests. However, an officer interrupted the proceedings.
Bro, if I'm a cop and the homies pull me over on some drunk shit, don't try to violate me, bro. Don't try to violate me, bitch ass nigga. Fucking put the damn cuffs on me, bitch, and cut them damn cameras off. Hurry the fuck up, bro.
And
For
told
real.
her that his sergeant had asked for a Miramar officer to take over. When they arrived at the scene, they also noted the odor of alcohol emanating from Smith, and she reportedly refused.
But she, bro, we can't even hear what she's saying, but just off her, you know what I'm saying, her demeanor, her like mannerisms, you can tell she on some. Well, he already said that she was talking about she was good, but you can tell like just off her mannerisms, seeing it, you could tell she was on some y'all tripping, bitch. You just ran so many motherfucking lights.
Eliza. She was handcuffed and taken to the back of a police vehicle. In the moments that followed, Smith yelled, "I'm not crazy, I'm sober," at the arresting officer and warned him, "If they can take a sergeant to jail, they can take you to jail." She then complained about being treated like an animal.
Now she's trying to play Vic, bro. No,
Or, in spite of insisting she was sober, Smith nodded off multiple times on her way to jail. While awake, she offered financial advice to the arresting officer, telling them to make your money and get out. Smith said that after Internal Affairs had investigated her in October of the previous year, she started a car business. The woman added that the car in which she was arrested, a white Mercedes, was worth $130,000. Smith was booked for DUI and reckless driving, to which she pleaded not guilty. She was promptly relieved of duty by the Miami Gardens Police Department. Her lawyer described the arrest as a travesty of justice, pointing to the body cam video as proof that Smith wasn't intoxicated and had agreed to sobriety tests. The lawyer argued that the officer was persecuted for being a whistleblower, but didn't elaborate on that statement. Number 21.
Hey, bro. Police be scandalous, bro. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if she was out there on some, yeah, these niggas pulled some bullshit and then in turn they didn't fucking pull some bullshit back and arrested her ass.
Sarah Jean Sellers. On Valentine's Day 2025, a woman from North Carolina was arrested and faced over 80 counts of statutory and indecent liberties offenses. The charges stemmed from her alleged abuse of multiple minors. Brunswick County authorities didn't elaborate on the circumstances of the case, beyond stating that the crimes of which 44-year-old Sarah Jean Sellers stood accused had occurred between 2018 and 2019. Sellers was reported to have victimized 4 boys, 2 of whom were pre-teens when the abuse took place. The woman was married for 22 years and had 2 children of her own. Sellers' social media featured hundreds of photos and clips that seemingly suggested she was part of a loving family. The woman's double life as a twisted predator sharply contrasted the image she presented to the world. The investigation into her crimes was ongoing, as of the latest updates on the matter, and she was booked at the Brunswick County Detention Center, with her bond set at $2 million. Sellers faced anywhere from 15 years in prison to spending the rest of her life behind bars.
What if you can create your own
What was embarrassing about that though? Like the fact that she was
website by
she was like a mom content bitch, but she was really like, that's the embarrassing part.
saying, "This is what I want." With Wix, you can.
Number 20. Dylan Devereaux. Just after midnight on January the 27th of 2025, officers from the Florida Highway Patrol attempted to pull over a reckless driver in Pasco County. The man in question, 36-year-old Dylan Devereaux, sped away and a chase ensued. As seen in the footage posted by the FHP, the pursuit ended with Devereaux crashing his pickup truck into a tree. He pulled himself from the wreck and tried to flee on foot, but officers brought him down with the use of a taser. They managed to handcuff only one of Devereaux's wrists before he
Bro,
became combative again. The man fought the troopers in the road and managed to flee into nearby woods. Law enforcement waited for backup and subsequently deployed a canine unit that led them to a home where Devereaux lived with his girlfriend, 31-year-old Megan Elizabeth Hamilton. The woman answered the door and told officers that she couldn't allow them to enter the home because she had drugs on the premises and didn't want to get arrested. The police obtained a warrant and subsequently arrested the couple. Devereaux was pictured in handcuffs while wearing a Dalmatian patterned onesie. The outfit, coupled with the man's crimes,
bro, that is sad as fuck, nigga. That's sad as a bitch, boy.
resulted in considerable media attention, with one outlet running a headline that read 101 citations, a play on words inspired by the Disney animated movie 101 Dalmatians.
Imagine you just at the house chilling. You thinking everything Gucci. They pull you out the house in this, bro. This is they pull you out the house in, bro. The rest of your life you gotta deal with this shit. The homies picking on you. You break up with the shorty you got in a situation with. Now you gotta tell every other shorty and explain this fucking, like, bro, come on, bro.
Devereaux was charged with 13 offenses, including reckless driving, battery and assault on an officer, depriving a law enforcement officer of equipment, and possession of methamphetamine. Number 19. Brittany
Can't get
Fortenberry.
right, boy.
In August of 2024, 2 students from the Eminence High School in Indiana approached staff to report that their math teacher, 31-year-old Brittany Fortenberry, had sent them inappropriate photos over social media. One of the boys said that their interaction had begun as a general conversation before it turned explicit, with the teacher sending him revealing photos of herself. Fortenberry also shared images of her adult toys and the exotic dancing pole she had installed in her.
Bro, so you telling me, hey, call me what you want. I don't give a damn. You telling me this teacher Let me hear this again, bro, because I better not be tripping, bro.
Their math teacher, 31 high school in Indiana, approached staff to report that their math teacher, 31-year-old Brittany Fortenberry, had sent them inappropriate photos over social media. One of the boys said that their interaction had begun as a general.
What do you, bro? What do niggas? Oh, hey, she was wrong, bro. At the end of the day, she was wrong. Let me tell you something though. We ever get if time machines ever come back, I mean ever come out, I give I give a handful of my teachers permission to go back and try me, nigga. Cause I'm telling you. Fuck you, man. Hey,
Conversation.
you ain't gotta worry about a thing, Miss Jackson. You ain't gotta worry about shit.
Before it turned explicit, with the teacher sending him revealing photos of herself. Fortenberry also shared images of her adult toys and the exotic dancing pole she had installed in her Martin.
See, I don't even, bro. Oh, everybody fucked up, bro. As a unit, everybody fucked up because what is they even talking to her for? Like outside of school, feel me? How do y'all even? That's not even one. Two. Who the fuck does she believe she is to just be?
Ville home. She additionally made suggestive comments, one of which was that she'd been dreaming about having intercourse with one of her students. Fortenberry was fired later in August. Then in December, another of her victims came forward. A woman went to the Morgan County Prosecutor's office to report that her grandson had disclosed to her that the teacher had abused him when he was in his mid-teens. Detectives interviewed the victim, and he showed them a photo of himself which was taken in the shower at Fortenberry's home. In October of 2023, the teacher reportedly had relations with him several times, including when she took him 70 miles away to the town of French Lick. The boy said that he chose to disclose the situation in order to prevent Fortenberry from molesting other youths. He recounted.
I say I love you.
I love you.
I might take them to the park. I don't know. They're pissing me off. They're annoying. They want to get out of the house. I'm irritated. I'll bring back water.
Okay.
I love you.
Okay.
That he first interacted with the teacher on Snapchat. The conversation progressed to her sending him nude photos of herself, which ultimately led to them having relations. The teen reported that the teacher supplied him with drugs and threatened self-harm if he ever spoke to anyone about what went on between them. When asked how many
Bro. As a unit, bro. As a unit, bro. Everybody
other
fucked up.
teens Fortenberry had abused, the boy said, at least 5, maybe 10, noting that only some would be willing to talk about it. In February of 2025, Fortenberry was arrested and charged with intimate misconduct with a minor, dissemination of matter harmful to a minor, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. The teen's allegation was verified through a search warrant executed at the disgraced teacher's home. According to an affidavit, Fortenberry seemingly blamed her behavior on weight loss. The woman told the arresting officer that she regretted the day that she lost weight and that she didn't think she would run into any of these issues if she was still 150 pounds heavier.
Bitch, you off your fucking rocker. That's it. I can't take no more of this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, rock with the boy. AV out.